I am telling you, you have got to look at this company. They actually put us on a plane, y'all. They flew us to Vegas. This is where they was having, like, I think their second conference. Had only been in business for about 6 months now. Not even a good 6 months yet. They flew us to Vegas on their dime, put us up in the hotel and everything, just so we could experience a little bit. So for anybody that has any type of experience with this industry at all, let me just say this to you. It felt different to me. So here we are walking around, and I made it a point to go up to different people and just say, why are you here? What is it about this company? Because it was just different. Every single person I approached gave me the same answer, and they talked about the products. Now that was impressive to me. They weren't just talking about money. I know nobody begins a business without wanting to make money, but it felt good to know that they really liked what they were doing. Now, here's the other thing. As I got to know the products, you even hear how my sister Alicia was just sitting here talking about the product herself. There's something that she has to compare it to. Well, what do we have going on here? The thing is, they put a product in our hand, the company, Total Life Changes, that's actually beneficial and working for the masses. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about a few of them. If you have questions after this over, let us know. If there's anything particular that you're dealing with and you're wondering, hey, what would you recommend for that? Reach out to Alicia. We'll get with you. Let us know, because I'm telling you, lives are literally changing within this company. And what we're desiring to do is to see people experience that. Now, what are we in the middle of? A pandemic. Mm-hmm. What are people experiencing from that? Loss. From finances, that's a big one. We talk about closures happening now. I think we saw something about Cheesecake Factory. That made people cry.
Did you guys hear that, by the way?
Around here.
That Cheesecake Factory is closing?
Of the products.
Yeah, I just want to know if you guys heard that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so we've had that right there to happen. Or we heard, then somebody told me it wasn't going to happen. We were looking at some other things where we were just seeing where people were closing down businesses. Here in our little town of Wake Forest, we went to get some hot dogs from Shorty's. And so Dexter goes in and says, hey, how's everything going? He said, well, as long as they don't tell us we got to close down soon, things are okay. So it's just an apprehension that many people are having. But one thing that we found here in this industry of direct sales and within our company is this has been the greatest year of growth for us. Mm-hmm. Why? It's a home-based business. So what we're also wanting to do is to help people to see and realize that there are options out here for our help. Now, we both are, I'm a woman of faith, my husband a man of God as well. So I release that to you too. It's just who I am. So I'm just going to say it even in this way. There is nothing that God has not already given us provision for. There is nothing that he hasn't already provided for us to help us make those ends meet, if you will. A lot of times the answers come, but because they don't come the way we're expecting them to, then we ignore them. And that's the thing, because there's a collaboration that we all have to make with our maker in order to see things happen within our lives. And that's one of the things that I had to come to understand. Can I tell you a little bit about just some of the products? Dexter and I have been a part of this company now, like he said, for almost 7 years. We earned our first 7 figures in this company in under 2 years. This is why. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the products. Then you're going to hear how we've been compensated. That will give you a vision as to how this could possibly work for you. It's what you put in, it's what you want out of it. We do not make income or medical claims, anything like that. But we're giving you our story. And one thing that I can say about us as a team, as an organization, and even as a company is we're here to help. We tell people often you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And so that's what we're here to offer you. So what did we do this with? Bam. Y'all. This right here is called the IASO tea. It is a detox tea. It is a cleanser. This tea right here eliminates parasites and toxins from the body. When you begin to drink this tea, what is it going to do for you? It's going to actually begin to, and let me tell you this too, as I said, the cleansing of parasites, but it's also going to cleanse your vital organs. When you drink this tea, and I tell people this often, sometimes For most, when you drink it, it will likely be the absolute worst smell that you have ever smelled come out of your system. All right? We have gotten phone calls. There have been people that have been, I'm very serious. Yeah. There have been people that sometimes they will be present with us on platforms like this and their heads get to nodding because they've experienced it. I'm telling you, it will literally blow your mind. Now, it's not a weight loss tea. However, there have been many people to see, you know, it seems like I got some inches coming off. So I'm going to tell you honestly, just from my experience, almost 7 years, people who carry a lot of weight around their waist area, those are the ones that I see really begin to lose pounds, if you will. It's like chiseling away those inches too. For those of you like me, you know, I can carry more so the hips, thighs. Hey, the tea don't bother them none. You know, they said walk, Tonya. But nonetheless, I've been cleansed, okay? And that's what this tea will actually do for you. It is absolutely amazing. Now, this is the thing that was really interesting to me. What was interesting to me as I was servicing people over the years, and even in the first few months, okay, I got phone calls. I had one young lady reach out to me. I didn't even sell her the tea. I sold it to another coworker I had, right? She went and got it from her, told her to get some more from me. Then she messaged me on Facebook one day and said, Tonya, I have your tea. She said, you didn't know I had it, but I got it from Kelly. She said, meet my sister. We take her to the hospital at least twice a month. She has a rapid heart rate. She deals with high blood pressure, just all kinds of things going on with her. She said, we just started your tea. She said she went to the doctor today. She said her numbers came in so much better that she and her doctor began to jump up and down screaming. She says, you got a customer for life, because their lives were literally changing in a matter of a week. Okay, they had only, she took a month's supply. She took 2 of these for herself. This makes a gallon. She took 2 for herself and her sister had 2. And then they drank that and she had the doctor's appointment. Here's the thing. As I've been here, and to know it cleanses your vital organs, y'all, it's like an oil change. We do that for our cars. We change the transmission fluid. How often do we take the time to cleanse our system? This is some things that you could possibly expect. Just know it's going to cleanse your body so the body can function and do what it's been designed to do. It's powerful. Now, our sister mentioned to you about NutriBurst. This right here is what she's talking about. It's a liquid vitamin. Okay, I want you to hear me. 1 tablespoon gives you this: 19 amino acids, 22 fruits and vegetables, 72 vitamins and minerals, 13 whole foods and 12 herbs. Yep, and 22 fruits and vegetables. That's what you're gonna get in 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of this NutriBurst is equivalent to your body having the nutrients from 10 salads. None of us eat 10 salads every day. However, I've had the nutrients of that today. My husband has, our children have. It is amazing. This is what we recommend too for nursing moms, you know, even pregnant women. This is an excellent product for you to take. You want to talk about mental clarity? Right here. You want to talk about an energy boost? Right here. You want to talk about working down to the cellular level? That's what this does. It's one thing to have vitamins. It's another to have minerals. I have a business partner. Her name is Stephanie. Stephanie was seeing her oncologist, right? She's a survivor, okay? And the oncologist was still working with her on some things, doing the full body scans. She took him the NutriBurst, always getting permission from him as to what it is that she should put in her system. He picked up the bottle. He began to read it. He says, Stephanie, everything is in here. A, B, C, D, E, K. He said, yeah, you can take this. He said, and it's in liquid form. Now, this is something we already knew. Many people take this particular vitamin. They'll take vitamins, minerals, all in capsule form. How many of you know that we typically poop most of those nutrients out? There was even an article from up in New York, and this is something that blew our minds when we found out about this. Up in New York, and they had a backup in their systems. And when they were going through cleansing, what they said was primarily in there were like vitamins and capsules and things of that nature. So these are things that we take and we're wanting the nutrients from it, but our body just kind of gets rid of it. It don't get a full amount. But with this, 98% is absorbed. That's why you feel it the way that you do. So Alicia, even for your testimony, that's why you were feeling it as you have and remembered about it when it was time for you to get it again. That's NutriBurst.
Now, let me say this. The company started here with this product in around 1995. So that you know how long the company's been around and it's debt-free. But this is where it all started right here.
Powerful.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to be brief with this really quickly because I've just told you about two. I can go in. A lot of people talk to me about the passion that I have as it relates to our product line. But the reason why is because of how effective it is. All right. Now get this. How many of you have heard about CBD? It's everywhere, right? How many of you have even the assets now to open and create your own CBD farm where you can manufacture it yourself? This is expected to be a $22 billion industry by the year 2021-22 is what the expectations are. Yeah. So this is the thing. The company has put the CBD product in our hand. So now I'm able to offer it to you. Alicia is able to offer it to you. The benefits of that product are mind-blowing. Me personally, y'all, it blessed my soul. A couple of years ago, I had entered a state of depression. Okay, it was horrible. Anxiety attacks, hallucinations. It was really bad. And I was having these episodes only to find out from the doctor, basically, Tonya, you're having seizures. Okay, I was 48 years old. And I'm like, where in the world seizures come from in my life at 48? They gave me a prescription, but the side effects of that prescription was basically going to cause depression, hallucinations, panic attacks, and all that. So we never picked it up. Yeah. I'm fighting. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Long story short, I heard that CBD could possibly help with depression, anxiety, and even seizures. So guess what I did? I got some. I was having anywhere from 5 to 7 seizures every single day. No exaggeration. Every day. Okay? I got the CBD. I remember getting in the car. My husband opened it up. He was like, here, because it was something that we were all just dealing with, and his heart was just out for me. I took the CBD. Do you know I didn't have any more seizures that night? We then went another 2 weeks. None. And I hadn't mentioned anything. And then I said, Dexter, I said, babe, have you noticed that And then he started nodding before I got all the words out. He said, I've been watching. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So several months later, Total Life Changes launched their own CBD line. Nobody outside of my family knew what I had been dealing with. When I saw that we were about to get our own, I contacted the company. Our company COO, John Licari, he sent me a bottle. It wasn't even in inventory yet. The bottle he sent me didn't even have a label on it yet. That speaks to the heart of the company. What did I want? I want to know that this is going to help me the way that this one that I just bought from this store is. So I got it. Can I tell you that it did? It was this one right here called Harmony. Absolutely amazing. I can go on with other testimonies. What I want to ask you to do is just look it up. Find out why have everybody made such an uproar about the product, the benefits of it, what it could possibly help with. Maybe it's something that you're dealing with yourself, even down to pain. So we have this one now, which is 500 milligrams. This one right here is 2,000 milligrams. They've given us the Alleviate right here, which is a topical cream, joint pain. This has been a pleasure for so many people, as well as helping them put on when they're working out and so forth to help with weight loss. Then I've already told you about the tea, right? They gave us the tea also in instant form. So you don't have to brew it if you want it right away. Bottle of water, put the sachet in, shake it up, you've got your tea. But then they had the nerve to put this tea, infuse it with CBD. Here's lemon flavor, and this one is raspberry. Well, what's the difference? 0% THC in this one, and then it's even less than the legal amount.
0.0003, something like that.
Less than the legal amount of THC here in this one. You see that? But this is in our hand. All right. So when you hear about us and you hear about some of the things that we've been doing, it kind of gives an understanding as to why. When you hear how we were able to generate our first 7 figures within the less than 2 years, this is how. So what I want to do now is kind of get out the way and let my husband just share with you our compensation, how we're paid, how we're able to actually basically been working for ourselves, working from home, now going on 7 years, pretty much by way of this industry and this incredible company of TLC. All right?
Yep. Thanks, Tonya. Okay, guys, give me just a few minutes to break this down. So now, let's just step back for a moment and look at what's happening in the world. The pandemic, right? We know what's going on. We don't make income claims. We don't make medical claims. We just share testimonies and we share our personal experiences. Now, I looked at some data and it says since the pandemic began, I think like 1.2 million, there were 1.2 million unemployment claims filed weekly from March up until like August. Then after that, the following week, it was like 870,000 people filing for unemployment. Initially, when the pandemic hit, you had industries like waitresses, waiters, barbershop owners, hair salon owners. We know a lot of people who own their own salons. They were told by the state of North Carolina, shut it down, right? So we know people are just affected, right? And with what we found out today, if it's true, if Cheesecake Factory is closing their doors, that's like 200 restaurants. So again, we heard it's closing, then we heard it's not closing. But all you got to do is get in your car and go downtown where you live and see the boarded up buildings. I mean, we're in a different economy. We call it a new abnormal because there's nothing normal about this. So let me just tell you this. The home-based business industry, this business, TLC, our partners, we have had an incredible time servicing people because of the need, right? Tonya and I are service-driven. Service is the rent we pay for the space we occupy on earth. That's a quote. And that's what we just simply believe in, right? And that's why we're excited to be connected with Alicia because she's service-oriented, and we just want to help people. So let me tell you really quickly our compensation plan. 6 ways that we're paid. Retail commissions, enrollment bonus, binary compensation plan, check match, lifestyle bonus, and the last one is called You'll Feel It. Now, I'll go through all these 6 very quickly. You don't have to know everything. I'm just going to hit it so you can get it, and then we'll get the information to you. But what's important is we have 3 50% payouts. We get paid every single week.
Yep.
TLC implemented daily pay before the pandemic. That's just to let you guys know just how our CEO is a visionary. He implemented daily pay before the pandemic. I think that says a lot, right? So let's jump into number 1, retail sales. So Tonya talked about the products. So this product right here, somebody goes to your free e-commerce website. So everybody that signs up for Total Life Changes, you get your own website. Within minutes, TLC is going to email you your information so that you can start sharing with people. Somebody goes to your website and says, I want to try the NutriBurst. TLC is going to pay you 50% in commissions based on the point value. This is 40 volume points. You're going to earn $20. So think about that. $20, a transaction that happened online, which where everything is going, and you are participating now in e-commerce. That's powerful. So we're also participating in the drop shipping industry, $120 billion industry. So all of you guys that are watching here online, you have a home-based business. TLC is located in Ira, Michigan. So there's a warehouse with all of these products. Somebody goes to your website, makes the purchase. TLC ships it from Ira, Michigan to your customer and puts the money in your bank account. Now, if you sign up for daily pay, then you're going to get a notification in your email that's saying, congratulations, you just got daily pay. I mean, it's really amazing. So 50% commissions. This is on one product. All the products that Tonya talked about are 40 volume points. So you're going to earn $20 in commissions. And I love to tell people this. Go get a part-time job. Work your week or 2 in the hole. How many hours does it take you to get to the part-time job? How many hours do you work at the part-time job? How long does it take you to get back home and take what you've earned there, which is what, $5, $6, $7, $8 an hour, versus somebody goes and click and you earn $20. Just that simple, okay? Number two, now that's 50%. Number two, the enrollment bonus. When somebody says, I want to join Total Life Changes, I want to be a partner with you, then you simply let them see the kits that they can join with. Now, here's an example. This is called the Full Spectrum Kit. Full Spectrum. You've got the tea infused with CBD. You've got the Harmony Drops that you put under your tongue, anxiety, all those kinds of things. You got the cream. If they say, I want to join with this kit, TLC is going to pay you 50% of the kit value. Remember, you get 50% of each product, the volume points. $20, $40, $60. This is $60 just like that, because somebody said, I want that kit. And now you're rolling, right? It could be one person, it could be 100, it doesn't matter. TLC always pays. They've never been late on paying. And they're going to make sure that you get compensated for all the work that you're doing.
Everything.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Now, guys, remember my story. Remember our story. We were laid off in May of 2014. We didn't have 3 months worth of income in the bank to survive. We were renting the house that we were in, and we also had a car payment. So the question is, if we didn't have 3 months worth of income in the bank, how did we pay our bills? Products. Tonya sold the products. I was looking for a job, right? That's how we were able to do it. The third way is called the binary compensation plan. All that simply means is this is your team building. There's a quote that says, I would rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own. So all of you guys that are watching, imagine Tonya and I working with Alicia, and we working with each of you, and we talk to your people, and we talk to your customers, we talk to your partners, and what happens, the business organically grows. Every single week on Thursday, TLC takes a snapshot of all of our organizations, and you're going to earn anywhere from 10 to 25% of the entire volume of one of those legs of business, 2 legs of business. Now, guys, this is amazing. This is the third way that we're paid. Remember, we're paid every single week. The fourth way that we're paid, now this is what really caught our attention, is that TLC pays a check match of 50% on the first level and 10 to 50% on the second level. So here's an example. Alicia. If Alicia earns $200 for the week in her binary, TLC is going to pay us 50% of that, which is $100. Alicia is just one. Let's say if Tonya and I enrolled 200 people over the 7 years we've been in here, and every single one of them earn in the binary for the week, we're going to get 50% of that. Now, guys, think about compounding, adding. This stuff adds up, okay? Now, let's say Alicia enrolls Naomi, right? What Naomi does on a weekly basis, Alicia is going to get 50% of that, and Tonya and I are going to also get 50% of that. It is amazing. So I want you guys to think about 2 levels down from everybody that you know. You get somebody in the business, and then they get people in the business. This is how you're going to earn in the check match, okay? It's powerful. The 5th way that we're paid is called the lifestyle bonus. Once you reach national director and maintain that rate, you're going to get an additional $1,500 a month. Now, think about this. You got 4 ways that you're getting paid every single week. One of those ways is daily, if you choose. And then you got $1,500 a month added to that. The 6th way is called You'll Feel It. And Tonya and I think this is the most important way. It's simply because you'll feel it in your heart when you help people. You're going to feel it. Tonya and I put out, when I heard about the Cheesecake Factory today, I put out a post on Facebook. And I said, look, Tonya and I, we're just putting this message out for any and everybody that's lost jobs and you're looking for income. Let's talk. We might be able to help you. That's what I said. Because people need help.
It's true. Guys,
people need help. We feel like we have an answer. Is the answer for everybody? Absolutely not. Is it for somebody? Yes. Right? And we're talking to all of you guys because we really think it's important that we just get this information out to you. And you're looking at people, nobody has it all together. Right? Especially in these times. And back in the 80s, there was a quote in Business Week magazine. It said that multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Now, this is in 1980. Now, if they said that in 1980, what the heck are they going to say in 2020? I mean, we just like,
It's so
what is going to happen next? 2020, woo! We just like, what,
Absolutely true.
So, and in closing, as Tonya mentioned, our industry, thank God, hasn't been affected. It is because we've been working from home for 7 years. We don't have an office to go to. We have a home office, right? We use our cell phones as business. As a matter of fact, the cell phone now becomes a part of the business because we have mobile applications. We have all those kinds of things that are able to help us out. Tanya, can you grab that Nautica for a minute? Let me tell you this very quickly. We just got these in samples, which is incredible. Okay, so people will be able to order samples of this product from our website, from your mobile website. You'll be able to send them samples, right? So now they can get a taste of the product. This is sea moss. I'm sure you guys have heard of sea moss. This stuff is incredible. We just got it, and we've been taking it every single day. Inside of the packet is 30 of these. All you got to do is tear it and drink it. And the NutriBurst is going to be, it's the same way. We actually had our shipment come in today. So our company is set up to help people. Our company is set up, if somebody says, yeah, I don't want to try the monthly supply yet, that's cool. Send them a sample, right? So guys, those are the ways that we're compensated. Tanya talked about the products. I talked about the comp plan. So we want you guys to know that we're here for you. If you have any questions, then get with Alicia. She's going to get with us. We're going to make sure the question gets answered. You might be saying, I want to try the products. She's going to tell you exactly what you need to do to order the products. It's a very simple process. If you want to get started with us in business, then let Alicia know and let's get started. It's honestly, it's just that simple. Because guys, I'm telling you, when I got laid off, being a husband and a father of 4, I'm like, what am I going to do? Tanya and I, when we say we didn't have 3 months worth of income in the bank, literally, if something happened, like if the car broke down or the washing machine broke down, whatever, we had to start pulling. And that's a very uncomfortable feeling. So, guys, that's it. That's the presentation. We're excited to be able to welcome you guys. And we're here. Just know that. We're your North Carolina family. So, Tanya, anything you want to share before we turn it back over to Alicia?
No, again, just thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of time with us. We really do appreciate it. Everything that we do and what we offer is truly, it's just from the heart.
Let us know.
Lives are changing every day here, and it feels really good.
Thank you for watching.
We've always considered it an honor